Taylor Swift, okay? I want to start off with the first story. Taylor Swift searches apparently blocked by X following AI nudes. And this is a story that a lot of people are concerned about. She's even thinking about suing. So Twitter X blocked search results for Taylor Swift and related terms like Taylor Swift Nude and Taylor Swift AI after pornographic AI-generated images of the singer flooded the platform. Benign search still yields results. The White House has expressed concern over the proliferation of these images, urging Congress to consider legislative action. Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre emphasized the need for social media companies to enforce their rules against the spread of misinformation and non-consensual explicit imagery. New York Congressman Joe Morrell is using the Swift image incident to advocate for a bill that would criminalize the non-consensual search, sharing of digital altered explicit images. While social media platforms attempted to remove the original image, the new fake image surfaced, potentially complicating enforcement efforts. Rob, is there any of the pictures that's not nude that we can show? Like, is there anything you can show?
Yes, there are.
Maybe show the one with her and Trump that you showed us yesterday. Is that nude or is that not nude? Not nude. Not nude. So can we show that or no?
Yes.
All right, let's see this one here that you got. So before we go to the back. Okay, first of all, Tom, I'll come to you until Rob finds it. Tom, what's your reaction? Like, look at that one right there, okay?
That's a great couple.
They look happy.
Look at that picture right there. Can you zoom in a little bit so we can see that? Is that the same people that are doing it?
That's a winning campaign right there.
Now, why is everybody in the back Indian? That's my concern. But
the guy that
so
made
maybe
it was
that's like
Indian.
awards in India. So, Tom, what are your thoughts on this with these AI news that's taking place? And by the way, you have two daughters. This is happening to a lot of girls in high schools. Tom, thoughts?
Well, the first element is, yeah, we're talking about Taylor Swift and Trump and all these things like this, haha, and oh, now, is X and other people going to censor? What do you do? The social medias are going to have, enforcement response groups when law enforcement comes out and says, hey, this person is a victim of cyberbullying. These images are fakes. They're going to have to, the burden's going to be on Facebook, it's going to be on X, and it's going to be on Insta. When law enforcement comes down and says, we have an active cyberbullying case here, this has to come down. It's not just going to be about, and by the way, it can influence political campaigns. It could influence, celebrities. It's, a picture like this. This is ludicrous. We know that, not ludicrous rapper, but it's like ridiculous. And we all know that that's not real. It looks real. It's incredible Photoshop, but it is not real. But you're going to have response. The social media companies are going to have to respond because law enforcement are going to come down one day with things like this. And we already have girls that are subject to cyberbullying that commit suicide. And, there's a big thing here with the quality of the deepfakes.
Yeah, this is the new reality. We just saw that the World Economic Forum in Davos, what they list as their top concern for the world.
After 2024, misinformation or 2024 misinformation
and disinformation.
Yes.
There's a couple other points.
Yes.
We just saw what happened in the shakeup with ChatGPT and Sam Altman and the ins and outs and the whatever and all the confusion and the chaos that was happening in the AI world. What's happening is not going to stop because Photoshop, this is not new. This is not some new anomaly. AI has just made Photoshop on steroids basically more prevalent out there. But we're going to see this time and time again in 2024 during the time of the election. We're going to see Trump and Obama making out. We're going to see Biden doing all stuff with it. Like anything you could possibly think of is going to be out there. And you're never going to tell the difference.
By the way, I'm with you. But the question is, here's the question. It's a real question. Should it be illegal? Should people go to jail for it? Should people get a misdemeanor or a felony for it? Should people be fined for it? How should kids under the age of 18 who are very good at doing this, how should they be treated? A lot of people that are making deep fakes live in another country. They don't live by the laws that you live by. So what are you going to do to me? If the guy lives in India, it's like, I don't care. Come try to arrest me. You can't do nothing to me. I'm going to do all of this as much as I can. There's so many different things to it. And I have my thoughts towards this. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. Vinny, yourself.
Well, first, my thing is, let's go back to who. Because, again, I'm always taking a step back. Like you say, follow the money, Adam. Who's this AI stuff, this fake deeps? I've been seeing a bunch of them, Trump, a year ago. It's Taylor Swift. And think about this. She's going to be used to manufacture consent of the regulation of AI technology, because which is redefined by the Obama just met with Biden about this type of situation. Notice how they're using her to be like, oh, by the way, that's America's sweetheart. You can't show her. So if Congress decides to take legislative action over the AI images, which they're doing, bro, you can't even search her right now on X or anything for those images, the bad ones. Karine Jean-Pierre said, we can expect lawmakers to smuggle, that's not a good word, smuggle in provisions to regulate social media, possibly with loopholes that will enable politicians to censor political content. So they're going to use her and be like, oh, we can't, not Taylor Swift. And then once this legislation comes out, Pat, they're going to put in there, they're trying to control what Nikki Haley was talking about, the algorithm. They got to stop this algorithm of fake stories and fake BS. And dude, what purpose? And we're going to get into how much they're using. Taylor Swift this year is going to be one of the most.
Rob, can you pull up what I just sent you here? Yeah. So this is an article I want to read to you guys. I want to see purely regulation-wise. Students are sharing AI-generated fakes of nudes of classmates, and there's no U.S. federal law to stop them. Okay, this is just a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. Go down, Rob, to 2.5 months ago. Go down a little bit more to the stats. If you can go, right there. Right there, and then we'll go to the state. Zoom in a little bit, and I'll read this. So here we go. This is stats. 290%. How much fake nudes have ballooned since 2018 on the top 10 websites that host AI-generated porn photos? The WAPO reported, citing industry analyst Genevieve O. 290. Okay, 143,000 AI-generated porn videos added in 2023 across the 40 most popular website for fake videos, a figure that surpasses all new such videos from 2016 to 2022. That more in 1 year than 7 years combined. 4.2 billion views is what it generated. 52% increase in deepfakes pornographic videos uploaded to websites. 90 to 95% share of deepfake videos are non-consensual porn involving women, according to Sensity AI, a company that has tracked online deepfake videos on December 18. 26,800 U.S. victims of sextortion campaigns that this year through September, according to FBI, that's a 149% increase compared to 2019. And then these are the laws with states, okay? Non-exhaustive list of U.S. states where distributing AI-generated nude is a crime. California. The Golden State has allowed people to sue anyone who puts their image in a pornographic deep fake video. Under proposed legislation, the creation, intentional distribution, and exhibition of pornographic deepfakes would be criminalized. That's California. Virginia got
it right.
Under its revenge porn law, which bans spreading nude images of video with the intent to coerce, harass, or intimidate another person, Virginia covers deepfakes. Breaking the law could result in a 12-month prison sentence. Damn. And $2,500 in fines. Minnesota, a new law enacted in July makes it a crime to use deepfakes to influence an election or to disseminate sexual images without the subject consent. Punishment, 3 years in prison, $5,000 in fine. And then I'll read the last one and come to you. New York. The state last month officially made it illegal to disseminate AI-generated explicit images or deepfakes of a person without their consent, resulting in a year in jail and $1,000 in fine. Interesting. Adam.
So we're talking about government stepping in and basically doing something about it.
So there's nothing federal right now. There's only state.
But what we know about government is they are not moving fast. They are moving slow. Who moves fast is tech, big tech. So you hear that the new, the Microsoft CEO, Satya Nadella, says, we need to move fast on this. The problem with government, the problem with Congress is, A, they're dysfunctional as hell. What the hell are they going to do? And if they do anything, it's going to take 6, 12, 24 months. Plus, there's an election. There's going to be all sorts of shifting going on there. Tech needs to step up and do this. ChatGPT, OpenAI needs to step up and do this. This is on them because Congress is going to move way too slow on this. Tech is moving 100 miles per hour. Congress is moving 2 miles per hour. Plus, you ever seen Congress try to debate crypto? And crypto is...
They have no idea what they're talking about.
Well, you know, when Bitcoin and blockchain and they have no clue. Mitch McConnell's giving a speech on blockchain. Yeah. Zero clue. Big tech is the people that need to be responsible for this. Government is going to move way too slow. They have no clue what's going on. They're going to drop the ball completely.
And this is the early stages. You guys realize what's going to happen in 5 years? You're not going to be able... People are going to be going to court to try to prove, that is not me. Imagine in 5 years what this is going to be. There's going to be videos, and they're going to be, by the time you disseminate, oh, that's not Trump doing X, Y, Z. People already made up their minds. You know what I mean?
So Adam brings up something about tech. So let's just follow this really quick. All you have to do is follow the money, and we'll take the easy one. internationally created porn videos of celebrities. There's all sorts of sites out there. We've read about all of them that say, oh, I've got the early porn video that, you know, some starlet did when she was only 18. And, you know, it's BS. So as long as there's demand for people around the world to see that porn for $10 or whatever they pay, then there's going to be international deep fakes of celebrities trying to make a buck on it because there's big business. Now, in the U.S., when the states make it a penalty, the tech has to respond. And Adam's got a point here. Tech is going to get subpoenaed. So when the state of California subpoenas tech to say, hey, you have to take this stuff down, we've got an open case here, tech is going to have to take it down. And guess what? It doesn't matter whether it's fake or not. Tech will take it down because your daughter will be in something. And by the way, these laws here are for revenge porn and deep fakes. So if your daughter, whether it's real or not, or your son, whether it's real or not, is being circulated, you go to law enforcement says, Facebook, take it down. They're going to have all the systems in place to go find it, identify it, and take it down. And they've got facial recognition. They have a lot of things they could work with and tools. So tech is going to have to build a whole library of tools to push a button and take it down. But the deterrent to distribute anything is what's important. And you saw Minnesota and Virginia actually have really strong laws now for any revenge porn, deep fake or not. And that's where the deterrent has to come from. Somebody bullying your kid, they get hit.
The biggest concern that I would have is we all remember a time when there was actually real stuff that was put out there. Kim Kardashian, she became famous for a sex tape. Paris Hilton, Hulk Hogan was part of the Gawker, whatever that was going on with that. Pamela Anderson, that was probably the most famous leaked sex tape of all time. The difference is that was actually real. Yeah. This is all fake.
Yeah.
None of this is real. As much as we want to see Taylor Swift sitting at Trump's lap having fun, it's not real. You know how Trump put out the fake news. This is all fake misinformation, disinformation.
But you know what this does to me is a part of it, like if you're trying to hurt elections, yeah, that's a concern. But to me, a part of this is not going to go away.
Correct.
I'm telling you, because how are you going to hold somebody? Have you guys seen this recent movie that came out, Beekeepers? Have you guys seen Beekeeper?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I think it was. I'm not a Jason Statham fan, but it's
The story of it.
It was good.
The premise that the woman killed herself because of what happened with him, right? I think that is the real concern that we're going to get into. The fear of them using you, holding you hostage to destroy your life and steal money from you. That's a crime.
Yep.
All this other stuff, it's like, okay, so what are you going to do with Babylon Bee? Their stories are fake. Mm-hmm. It's a satire. It's intentionally fake.
Right.
Is that now going to be a crime? So to me, it's a slippery slope on what happens here. It's like the moment you get out there, you're going to be like, well, I don't want people to write negative things about me. Well, then don't be a celebrity. They won't write anything about you. Part of being a celebrity is people going to say bad things about you.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.